So let's get started. So today I will talk about the 2020 ETF ranking. This is So I'm not sure about how many people know about the ETF and how many people invest the ETF into the ETF. But let me continue about this. So look back at the 2020 ETF. So the ETF is an exchange traded fund, which means it's kind of package of the many of the companies. It's integrated into the one package, and the user can, like the investor, they can invest to the instead of the investing the each for example, the stock, for example, Apple, Tesla, Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, or whatever. Instead of doing that, they can invest into the one package, which is this is the ETF. So that is how we can invest into the ETF. So the popular ETF by volume, I check about which the ETF is the most popular. So I pick up from the site, which so that this is many of these were basically it's registered in the Nasdaq, SPY, SQQQ, XLF, EEF, EM, QQQ, or blah. So all of this is it's kind of very famous, the ETF. How I get this one is coming from here. I just grab the list of the ETF, which is this year's most popular, which means popularity means like the volume, like which the ETF has more volume. Based on that, I'm just listing out. So that is here. And then, okay, so let's make a ranking list. So I grab that list, and then based on that list, I try to make a list. So here is how I made a list. Okay, so this is again, if you know about my session the last time, I always use Yahoo Finance. So the Yahoo Finance, I can just install the Yahoo thing from the pip. Then also I grab the pandas or the numpy or all of this stuff. Then eventually, for example, if I just grab the ETF, for example, the SPX, this is the S&P 500 stuff, history. If we check about that history, it's starting from the 2000 March till the 2020. I think this one is 2 days ago. So then I just check about all the list of this popular ETF, the top 500 the ETF into here. Into here. Then what I did check here is price growth. The ETF is the price growth based on the 1 year, 6 months, and the 3 months. So I check about the 1 year ago's price, and the 6 months ago's price, and also 3 months ago's price. Then also I have to check about the current price, right? So based on the current price versus the few months ago's price, then I check about the percentage, how much percentage they grow within this 1 year, how much percentage they grow within this 6 months or 3 months. So that's what I did. Also, I check about the volume. Here is a 3 months ago price, and then price grows 3 months. And this is a 6 months ago price. And then price grows 6 months. Likewise, this one is a year ago, and then 1 year how much the price grows and the volume. So that's how I made this program here. So after I check about this one, of course I can see the list. So this is a list of each the ETF. So today I will talk about each ETF here. So which one is, so basically this is all popular because like I just grab from the volume. So basically like if the volume is higher, that means like the popularity is higher. So I list it out here. Then it's starting sort by the price growth year. So price growth year, which is here, right? So the AR, so the, okay, so the, it's already listed here. And then also I show the graph by the MATLAB. And then you see like most of the stuff, most of the ETF is growing within this 1 year in spite of the COVID-19. But of course, like some of the stuff is not good. This is a price growth 3 months. So last 3 months. Not this one is by the way. This is the last 1 year, and this is the last 3 months. Then this one is the last 6 months. So that based on the each month, like because like 1 year growth and then 6 months growth and 3 months growth shows a different result. If you are the long period investor, then you probably have to be careful about this 1 year or more than 1 year. But if you are short the term investor, then you probably care about this 3 months because you want to make money quickly. So today I will just focus on this 1 year, and then let's go to the ranking here. Probably I will come back to this screen again, but for now let's go back to slide. Slide here, ranking 10. So the ranking 10 of this ETF was the home construction. So the home construction, why like people is buying the home construction? Let's check about this ETF. This is the ITB. So how I can check is coming here. So what I have to do is I just change this one. ITB. Yeah, so ITB. Okay. I'm not sure if it works or not. Oh, it may not work. Yeah, I have to start from here. By the way, do you hear my voice?
Yes, and clear.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I will run this Yahoo thing. Then eventually I will run this all the Panda stuff, which means like a library. Then eventually go into this history, and then okay, I didn't think. So the how I can show the graph is I can grab the history. Okay, let me open another one. Clean energy. Okay, so the clean energy. Okay, sorry. Yeah, history data. History data. Cancel here. So I will add more code. Firstly, I will put this history data, right? Symbol is not there. ITB. Yeah, sure. Okay, so that is, I think I'm going to write a symbol. Okay, so symbol Then this one is going to be symbol. Then I will run this. Then what I have to do is I will show this graph, right? It's going here. Then run this. Okay, so it's like this. I think that's it here. So ITB. What is ITB? ITB is this home construction. It's consists of the many of the home related to the company. The Home Depot, which you can buy some stuff from the for the parts or something like that. So yeah, so that is a number 10 this year. Because I think the reason is very clear. Everybody is not working from the office. Everybody shifting to the home for their workplace. So that's why what I heard is like many people is purchasing the new home in the suburb. So that's why they are shifting. This home related to the ETF is very popular now. Okay, let's go to the number 9. Ranking number 9, that is South Korea ETF. So this one also brings me surprise. I don't know why like this South Korea ETF was popular, but one thing I can say is semiconductor. So the semiconductor is recovering very quickly after maybe like last 6 months. Was recovering very quickly. That is the main reason, I think. Of course, like Samsung or like so this the Korean company. It's recovering now, but because like most of the Korean company, the South Korean company is we probably not easy to invest their company. So that's why even though you don't want to, you want to invest the Korean company, it's not because you have to switch the currency, but it's not easy, right? And also like they have to create an account in the South Korea. That's why I had. So instead of doing that, if you just buy this ETF EWY, you can use like US dollar and you can purchase easily. So that's why this one is popular too. Maybe. EWY. Okay, so let me check about this EWY, the history. EWY, sorry, not this. EWY, right? EWY. So this is the history, and then this is a chart. Okay, it's a good chart. It's just growing. 2008, maybe around this time, the Lehman Brothers is going down, but now it's growing so fast. It's recovering it's even recovering from the 2020 before the COVID-19. So it's very good. Next one, let's go to next one. Ranking number 8. This is SPDR, which is a technology sector. So they also consist of the technology sector. Apple, Microsoft, Visa, Nvidia, MasterCard, PayPal, Adobe, Salesforce, Intel, Cisco. Yeah, so all of these, mainly Apple and Microsoft. So 25% of the Apple and then 20% of the Microsoft. So yeah, of course, because like Apple is growing so fast this year, around 50%, and the Microsoft is also growing. Last maybe 4 months is not good, but Apple and Microsoft, this if we talk about this 1 year, they grow a lot. So that's why maybe this SPDR is popular. So number 9 is retail ETF. This one is XRT. Okay, let's check about XRT here. XRT. Okay. So, okay. So I think I can move this on here. I will remove this. Then maybe here. Okay. So let's do that. Okay. Yeah. This one is also very good actually. Yeah. Especially for this year. Apple and Microsoft is growing. No, not Apple and Microsoft. This one is XRT. So that means like this real ETF, which is it consists of real. Yeah, I think cherry. Yeah. Okay. So the Etsy also here. So Groupon. Okay. So I think they just pick up the retailer, like online and then non-online retailer company. And then this percentage is very low. That means like I think this XRT has a lot of company behind. So yeah, it's growing a lot. I think that is one of the reasons is again that this is a COVID-19. Many people didn't spend money for the leisure, hotel, booking.com or those kind of things. They didn't go, but they just stay at home. If they stay at home, they need to consume the home something like grocery store stuff. So probably that is a reason it's growing a lot. Okay, so that's number 7. Then number 6. So the number 6 is also it brings me surprise because this is a silver ETF. So instead of you purchase the silver future, actual silver commodity, they also have the ETF for the silver. Then that is this SLB. Let me check. SLB. So let's check out this. Okay, yeah. So 2011, I think around this time, gold is also very high, and then now the silver is going down around 2018, 2000, and before 2020. Then it's coming back again. Yearly, it's growing a lot, but last 2 to 3 months, it's not that growing. This is because, okay, I can tell you the reason. Because of the stimulus package. The US government, even today, they decided release the 900 billion stimulus package. Finally, Trump signed the 900 billion stimulus package, which means that will be significant impact to even today's market too. So that is also another reason why the Bitcoin is growing up. The Bitcoin is very it's hugely growing. This is because like the cash is devaluing now. So the silver is also silver, gold, platinum. That is very popular because like people don't trust much about the cash now anymore, especially for the investor. Normal people, I think they still keep the cash, but most of the investor, they are very eager to earn more money. They love to go to another asset. So this is the reason why the silver is growing, and this is the reason why this SLV is growing. So this is number 6. So the ranking number 5 is QQQ. So QQQ is one of the most famous ETF. It consists of many technical the company, the Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, Google, Nvidia, PayPal, Adobe, yeah, all of this. So yeah, even they have Tesla too. Tesla is 5%, which means that is also another reason it's growing. QQQ is also good. So let's check about the QQQ's history. Okay, so let's check about this. And it's growing. It's just skyrocketing. We can rely on this because from the 25 or 24 till now, I think around 20 was a dot-com bubble, but now after the 2005 till now, it just keep growing. So it's very reliable ETF, which is number 5. So number 4 was the biotech ETF, SPDR. Honestly, I don't know much about this one. So let's check about this, the history, SPDR. XPI. XBI. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this is also, it's steadily growing. Yeah, it's very steadily growing. I think unless it's happened like 2015, 2016, it's almost 40% down, I think. Unless we have this one is very good. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Now, it's keep growing, I think. Yeah, so yearly, this one is good. Yeah, yearly. Even like, not yearly, even last month, 2 months, is also growing so much, so good. So yeah, so that is number 4. Then number 3 is, this one is TQQQ. So TQQQ is 3 times leverage of the QQQ. So it's same as the QQQ, but it's a leverage. So of course, QQQ, if QQQ increase 1%, this one is going to be 3%. The QQQ is going to 3%, this one is going to 9%, like that. So because the QQQ is steadily growing, so TQQQ is also very popular. It's equally same structure as the QQQ. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, yeah, it's all of them are growing this year. The TQQQ is, let's check about this history. So yeah, it's just growing. I think this year is significantly growing, and then also, yeah, even compared to the last 5 years, this year is huge change. Yeah, so that's one of the main reasons why this one is popular. So now ranking number 2. So number 2 is, so the clean energy. I talked about this clean energy last week. So if you guys joined the last week's session, I already dig in a lot of the detail of this, not ETF, but each company. Plug, and then, yeah, one of the things I mentioned here is, yeah, FSLR. Also, it's not there. But yeah, so the many of the company here is targeting for the solar energy, wind blade, or wind energy, or those kinds, the clean energy. So that is one of the reasons I brought the topic the last week. Also, now the Biden administration is they got the victory of this American election. So this tendency moving to the clean energy is not stoppable, I think. So they just probably this will just grow. So let's check about this ICLN. ICLN. Okay. So let's check about this. Yeah. So okay. So it started from around 2018. Then it's going down, hugely down. Now it's coming back again, which means this one is good, I believe. It's not reaching to the highest record yet. For example, the QQQ always breaking the record, breaking the high record high. So, but this one is not reaching to record high yet. Means they still have a lot of room to grow. Okay, so this one is good. Yeah, I see LN. If you know about last week my session, I brought about the ETF of the clean energy. Let me check about that. Maybe let's see if I have that one. Yeah, okay. So maybe I can check later. So let's go to the number one. So number one is ARK. Anybody know about this ARK? Or anybody already hold this ARK ETF? ARK is it's superstar this year. They consist the structure of this the stock is Tesla, Rock, Square, or like T-Dog, yeah, Teradoc, or yeah, all of this. It's kind of cutting energy stuff, but still it's a high growth stock, but it's not that steady company yet. So they choose all of this, and then it's just growing. If you know about the ARK, I also have the ARK as a stock, as ETF. This one is just keep growing. Like let me check about the ARKK. So ARKK here, ARKK. Yeah, amazing. Especially after 2020. Like until 2020, it was kind of flat. Yeah, it's not that good. But this year is skyrocketing. One of the reasons is they heavily invested to Tesla. Then that is one of the reasons. Then another reason is, yeah, actually like, I'm not sure about this, the person. I think the lady is a CEO, Cassie Wood. She's now is very famous because of this success of this ARK. ARK actually have the 17 the ETF, and it's not only this ARKK. They also have another different the area for the each ETF. For example, I think ARKG. It's also another famous one. This is another genome area. It's also growing a lot. Okay, so they started 2020 this year. Then it was 35, now it's 500, right? Okay, so this is also very good. Yeah. So you can consider about this company if you want to buy the ETF from this ARK, because I check about I show the graph, right? Here. This is a list of the 100, the ETF of this year's most popular, most volume, the high volume, the ETF. And top, this just now I introduced the top 10. The number one is this ARKK. The ARKK is actually how growth this year is the close over 150% up yearly. So this is huge. Even compared to, they have so many ETF here, right? But even compared to all of these 100 ETF, this 1, 2, 3, this 3 is growing a lot. The ARKK and the ICLN, this one is the clean energy one, and TQQQ. TQQQ is a leverage, so of course like leverage is it's growing a lot. If the QQQ is growing a lot. But ARKK is amazing. It doesn't have the leverage, but still growing a lot. Let's check about this 3 months performance. Still ARKK is high. If I check about last 10 here, this last 10 is still increasing. This last 3 months too. Only one, maybe. No, not one. All of this 10 is okay. How about this 6 months? It's also fine. Yeah. So yeah, it's very good. QQQ. Yeah, LICN is growing a lot last 6 months. Even last 3 months too. So yeah, we can probably, I'm not sure, I cannot guarantee, but all of this, maybe like this 10, last 3, like this number 1 to 3 will be, yeah, it's showing the huge growth. Yeah, it's good. So let's go to next slide. So this is the list what I made from the program. Then I care about then yeah, okay, so that 2020 is a post COVID-19. So of course, like it's a huge change happened this year. But how about last year? How about last year's this 10 stock? Did it grow even last year or not? So I wanted to check about that one. So I also wrote the similar script. Then I check about the top 10 of the ETF, whether they grow like this year or not. Because if they grow last year like this year, then I feel I can rely on them. If they have the some bump, then I thought I couldn't rely on them. So that was my strategy. So then I check about their ETF in the 2020. So what I wrote here is, so last year, so starting from the last year, around the Christmas, okay? So then what I wrote is again same thing, 3 months, 6 months, and then 1 year ago. From the 2018 Christmas time to 2019 Christmas time, how much they grow. So this is the result. Number 1 is TQQQ, ITB, XLK, ICLN, blah blah. So we have this list. TQQQ is still growing. It's a winner. And the ITB, I think I already mentioned here ITB. TB. Yeah, ITB, this one. Home construction. Yeah. So yeah, ITB is also growing. Anyway, I think maybe this home construction, home related to ETF is maybe growing even last year and this year, right? So then this year was because like I say, many people is shifting to the suburb, shifting to the home. Home is their education place. Home is a workplace now. But yeah, even last year is also growing a lot. Okay, not this. So this, yeah. Then XLK, ICLN. ICLN is yeah, the clean energy one, right? XLK, yeah, okay, let me check again what this XLK. Yeah, technology sector. So yeah, this one, APL, Microsoft, Visa. One thing that I can mention here is they have the Visa. they also have the MasterCard, which is, we can consider this one is a value stock. It's not the high growth stock. So that was a bit difference compared to the QQQ. QQQ is a purely technical stuff only, but this one is some of the stuff is has a value stock. So that is a difference. But anyway, it's growing a lot last year too. Then another one is GDXJ. Okay, this. So let's check about this. Gold mine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not sure about this. Silver, so mining company. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I cannot explain why this one is growing last year. But yeah, so it's growing a lot too, maybe. So, but yeah, 50%. 50% is okay. Yeah, 50%, 40%. QQQ is 40%. Yeah, ARKK is also here. So, my conclusion here is, okay, maybe we can rely on all of this top 10. Why? It's because even last year is also growing too. Even like ARKK is actually there just to keep buying, selling based on the today's market. They are switching. Of course, other ETF is also do that, but ARKK is they will send us a report every day, what they bought, what they sell, and then I think that is one of the reasons they become very popular. They also know about many the data from the stock. So yeah, so that is a strength of the performance. But yeah, this year I also bought the TQQQ ARKK. They grow a lot too. Yeah. But the TQQQ, you have to be careful because this one is a leverage. So if they lose, they lose a lot. So that is a disadvantage of this TQQQ. Yeah. So okay. So let's go back to the slide. Yeah. So yeah, here this one is a list of the performance. So that's it for today. Let me check about the 2019 3-month performance. Yeah, this one is before Christmas. Okay, so this one 3 performance means around the October to the December of the 2019. Yeah, so again TQQQ is growing, and then also this is a 6 months. Yeah, so I will share about this screen. Especially I will share about this slide in the comment side so that you can see this. Yeah. So that's it for today, I think. Do you have any question? Or do you have any feedback?
Yes, we would like to know how to distinguish if a particular ETF is leveraged.
Distinguish how we can?
How do we know if the particular ETF is leveraged?
Okay, sure. That one we cannot see from this data. Of course, we cannot see from program, but you can just check from. This one is good. The etfdb.com. That is one of the things you can see. Or maybe like you can just Google leverage the ETF. Then you can see leverage ETF has many. Most of the traded leverage 2021. So very popular one is TQQQ because the QQQ is just growing. Also another one is opposite of the TQQQ is SQQQQ. SQQQ is it's just selling side. It's not buying side. So if the QQQ is growing, it's going down. This one is going down. Another, yeah. So like S&P 500, they also have like leverage, SPXS. Likewise, if you just Google, you can see the most popular one. Yeah, I think so. But you have to be careful because this is a leverage. Leverage means like I say, if you lose, then you lose a lot. Yeah, so sometimes I hear about the Tesla also, the leverage Tesla stock. Tesla leverage ETF, I think. Yeah, like this, I think. Leverage, yeah, this is also a bit crazy, but okay, so why this? Yeah, so this you can find from the internet about each one ETF is Tesla. Yeah, so yeah, you can check later.
Okay, that means if search for the particular ETF, then we pass the leverage, then we can see whether it's being leveraged or not. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, yes, you can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any question? So yeah, so like yeah, leverage is you can just probably take advantage of that. Yeah, instead of like if you don't have enough the fund, then I think yeah, you can use this. But yeah, be careful. Any other question or feedback? Yeah, so okay, so that's it for today. Basically weekly update for this. Today I didn't have the I didn't update this week actually. The last week the market information, but today since the Trump, he signed the $600 billion stimulus package, which means like today's market could be very good. I believe it could go up maybe. So let's so but anyway, so this last week the Bitcoin is also growing a lot, and then also PayPal or Cash, the Square, they're growing because like they also handling the Bitcoin. So all of this Bitcoin related stuff is also probably growing, maybe like gold or silver, those stuff also. So let's take a look tonight, see like how it goes. So that's it today. So thank you so much for joining. I will have another session the next year, 6th of January. And if you are interested in, then join again. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you.